One Witcher location every day until The Witcher 4 launches. Shout out to Joe Elliott SP for today's location, which takes us to the most recognizable place in all of Skellige, Kaer Trolde. To reach it, we're going to walk through the harbor to this lever that calls down an elevator, which gives us a great look at the scenery. Once at the top, we can see just how far up we traveled before climbing out of the tower and to the front of the fortress. Once inside the front entrance, we see some dogs hiding from the rain and some various craftsmen getting some work done. We go just past them where we end up in this courtyard, where we can see this druid reading his book in the pouring rain. To each their own, I guess. We also see a young warrior training his sword skills before going to the edge of the balcony to take in this stunning morning view. I wanted to see more, but sadly the balcony ends here. That wasn't enough to stop me though, as I did some cliff jumping to end up on this section on the left of the fortress. Not only do we get this unique look at the harbor below, behind us we can see the windows that Yennefer and Geralt used to eventually get to Ermien's laboratory, where they took the Mask of Orboros. Sadly, they are locked, but it did give me some ideas for a new video. I got greedy and wanted to see more, so naturally I tossed Geralt back onto the slippery slopes. We were able to reach the very backside of the fortress, but sadly our fun was ended by some invisible barriers all the way around the map. I am determined to get past this somehow. Let me know if you want to see that. Back to the main hall now, and through the right doorway we find an armor and a blacksmith hard at work. Through the next door we end up in a cellar with some warriors enjoying a small feast. We can also find some living quarters that honestly look pretty cozy. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to live the Skellige lifestyle. Continuing further, we see some kids playing and my arch nemesis, some locked doors. With that, we head to the main hall again and into the main fortress. Going right and up these endless stairs, we find two doors. These appear to be more luxurious living quarters. They remind me a lot of the ones we saw in Vizima. We now head back into the main hall. The lighting here is always so atmospheric. It appears there's a party in full swing here, complete with dancers, and look, it's my favorite drummer again. They don't seem very keen on sharing the feast, and we can see that these two guys could use some anti-hangover magic. Through this big door and into the hallway, we can find yet another locked door. Man, these are really starting to bug me. Through this smaller door, though, we can enter this quiet and warm bedroom, home to none other than one of my favorite characters, Craite. Seriously though, how could you not like this guy? There's a lot more to see in this part of Skellige, so let me know if you want to see me take a closer look. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.